Au revoir, aha, Lotsen TV. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah. Okoto na Benewi. Aye. Na omubusa na nsem no den nsem tudwa ebe kwakoti. Ebiem MPP press conference, NDC press conference. Obi e che na dwene allegations upon allegations. A free NDC eho eba. MPP uchimi say they are focused. Nti yenkoti sa ensem a ekoso nyina. Emra yenko nenkoti emra.
So far, what I'm hearing in terms of reports around the country, there is calm. There is very little tension that I can see around the country. People are going to queue. In fact, I gather that people were queuing from midnight last night across the country. It shows enthusiasm, and I believe that that portends well for the democracy of Ghana.
Any figure of margin of victory?
Stephen, you're going to set a trap for me. I'm not going to fall in that trap. A victory is a victory, and we just want to win. So, by the grace of God, we will win.
Can you say again what you expect for this election exactly?
Well, I expect a peaceful process. I believe that we will see a democracy in Ghana entrenched. And I want to thank all of you very much.
What I want to send out, particularly to our vigilant agents in the Volta region, that I commend you for the vigilance and the hard work that you have done in policing our polling stations to make sure that we are not cheated. But we are not there yet. We are entering into the critical stage, which has to do with the counting of the voter or the ballot papers. Let us continue to be vigilant. Let us not sleep. Let us make sure that the accurate votes are what are going to be counted. Again, we also want to call on the Electoral Commission that earlier on we received some disturbing news in some parts of the country. To be more specific, Kintampo South, where we had some of their personnel tampering with the ballot papers. At this crucial moment, we are also asking them to also be very, very professional in the work that they are doing, to make sure that we will not record deliberate small ballot papers. Again, for our agents across the country, we ask you once again, please open your eyes and make sure that you record the right and accurate vote for His Excellency Dr. Bawumiah and the New Patriotic Party. We are also calling on the Ghana Police Service and the security agencies to make sure that our polling centers are safe, because from the report that we've gathered from some parts of the country, our opponents, sensing that they are going to be defeated or they are going to lose the elections, want to cause chaos in some polling centers, particularly our stronghold. So we are calling on the police service, the security service, to be at the polling center. And when the collation has been done at the polling center also, we also want them to be stationed at the collation center. We in the MPP are very sure that the votes that has gone into the ballot boxes, His Excellency Dr. Bawumiah will definitely come out as a winner in this year's elections. All that is important is for us to make sure is that we are very vigilant at all these centers, from the polling center to the collation center, and inshallah, victory shall be ours. Our people, you should rise up. You should be at all the places that you need to be. At this point in time, when we are about to close, move to the polling station and make sure that at least our votes are secured and protected. Thank you very much.
With the NPP?
No, we've not done that.
I'm just surprised that we're having this whole conversation. We spent more than 20 minutes on this conversation, and you haven't yet proven one thing to say that because of this is why we say that this man is going to rig elections. And besides that, you're only saying that because of his track record. If somebody chews crab and says you chew calabash, you should believe him. I just want one fact, something that you can tell us, show and tell, that maybe I went to his house and I saw that in his storage, we saw the arms that we are talking about. Just one, and then we can move on from here.
My brother.
Otherwise, we're just speculating.
My sister.
You owe that to our audience.
You are the only person who may not be aware that what we have put out is proof in and of itself.
Just a press statement?
You may be the only person who is not scandalized and appalled by the fact that a person with such a criminal record will be given such a position. But for me, from the feedback we have received, even from the military, and here let me salute all our noble men and women in uniform who are working diligently to protect us. The feedback has been overwhelming. They are excited that the cover of this miscreant has been blown. They are excited that the issues have been laid bare in the media space and in the public space. So you are entitled to your opinion, and we are also entitled to our opinion. But for us as a political party,
and it's important that I make the point that you'd realize the MPP is not churning out misinformation and disinformation. What we are doing is to highlight specific issues that have gone on, that have already been actioned by the police and the Electoral Commission, to ensure that we encourage every Ghanaian to also be on the lookout and be on the watch in preventing such things to happen. And these few examples clearly is I believe that the NDC is engaged in a deliberate attempt to disenfranchise the Ghanaian people after they have realized they have lost the elections. And of course, clearly, with the numerous arrests that is going on, it's clear that they are failing at their strategy and they are failing woefully. And so if you're an NDC agent, you're an NDC officer, you're an NDC friend that has been engaged by them to execute any other activity from this moment to the next few hours before the election ends, please be reminded that you are going to be arrested, you are going to be caught, and when you are arrested, you are going to be alone. And so you would advise yourself and ensure that you do not engage in whatever it is that they have actually tasked you to do. The EC officials have done tremendously well, except for the few accomplices of the NDC within the EC. But the good news is that even for those EC officials, you have the Electoral Commission swiftly taking action and dealing with them. And we commend the security services also for the good work they have done so far. Be rest assured, we have a very robust system in place that will not allow such manipulations to succeed. In that vein, we restate our call to the Ghana Police Service to give us the status of each of the single arrests they have made for each of these criminalities that the NDC have been doing since the last 3-4 days and today. We need to bring these things to the attention of the Ghanaian people, give us a status report, and we need to get any other person to note, to get to know what has happened to these criminals, so that when they are also thinking and planning to do same with the NDC, they will be cautious. To our very good Ghanaian people, be rest assured that we are going to increase the vigilance at the polling stations, and we call on all of you to join us in this endeavor. We believe that Dr. Bawumiah is winning these elections and winning it in a very big way. And that is why we want these elections to be free and fair. It is our elections that we are winning, and we do not want the elections to be disrupted. We are committed to a peaceful process, we are committed to a transparent process, and we are calling on every Ghanaian out there to join us in this cause to ensure that your vote would count, and that at the end of the day, we will not be having an illegal president, but we'll be having a president that has been voted for by the Ghanaian people and by the people who qualify to do so. We trust that each and every Ghanaian would exercise their right to vote and will not be dissuaded or be intimidated by the selfish acts of the opposition NDC. We encourage you that in the next few hours before the election ends, please and please again, go and add up to the numbers. Step out. Go and cast your vote. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your time to show that you are a patriotic citizen. Go out there and cast your vote, and also make your voice count and make your voice also be heard. Remain calm. Do not be worried. we are with you. We are committed to protect your vote. And we are going to work with you from now to the end of the elections to ensure a peaceful, free and fair elections that will reflect the views of the Ghanaian people. And we are confident that seeing what is going on, sensing what is happening, clearly, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumiah is in the lead and is going to win these elections. The NDC is jittery. The NDC is worried because they came into these elections with one strategy. Having realized in the last few months that they are losing the elections, they came in with one strategy: let's steal the will of the people. And at this point that they realize that their strategy is failing, it is causing a lot of discomfort for them. And this is the time for all of us to work together and push them completely into the corner and into obscurity. If they are confident that their candidate is a credible candidate to lead this country, and they are confident that the good people of Ghana want their candidate, they should allow the process to go free and fair. But if they choose not to allow it and allow the laws to work, we are here to work with you, the Ghanaian people, and all stakeholders to continuously clip them like we have done since morning and ensure that they fail in this endeavor. Thank you very much for your attention.
The Ekoswa, Anope Nina Koye, Mpofo Maiwajin, so mefa ballot papers. Achuma Kwahuma, allegedly.
Me constituency no.
Allegedly.
Matisse,
the Yensaka, and it's NDC organizer and any ba. Ballot paper bear 76 days, so maybe you so mafao said Jonathan Asiedu, Achuma Kwahuma, NDC organizer and any bay. And no one 70 say, what far Nasi Achina, Nafina, or Yen, I just saw Kowakofa.
Nana Jantua, Yama, Yazafoni, Tifona Kwaba, and Famra Achuma Kwama constituency. Nana Obepimwan will say, police station Bakoa, a friend of Methodist primary police station. I want to know Sasimuri, it's a year. Now, Nina say, Urim Owachuma Kwama, youth organizer, Edema NDC, Neba. And a Kosala say, or Kokotunaba. No, Kona, people see proof on the top. She in the back pocket was her. And to where I know where's watching and your mom who say, what you be at the back pocket too. And so, and as a young question, I have 76 ballot papers. I mean, I just former President John Dramani Mahama, the Fagbera Edema NDC. Yet in 76. And see, I want a man, security personnel of war, no. Omina abo, Abofia Bongo. Na Abofia, your Mochelitano. I know what the two guys say, papa. Makes us say, oh, yeah, youth organizer, your friend just for Kuno. Or no, and a someone say, oh, for Embra. And you know, President America said, Omochena Deneba, a Juma Fuansi police station. Nemo Udwani Chema, and Pedefaba the Fana, Mama Form Union Yadomoko, Central Police Station, President America say.
NDC youth organizer, on any friend of Charles Fukuno.
On your friend Charles Fuku, and a neba.
Nebanos your friend is saying. Nebanos your friend is saying. Kweku Fuku. Nti Kweku Fuku no na ballot papers Mako 76 Eshen Huanka no di berium.
Nebatwane.
Na sa ballot papers no eye de yisi etwa anase eye bibi foforo na print no mu de ebeka ho.
Nana omo na print anase de ECA no say omo chene na security persons in buyer na anase omo so omo biem emianhwe ne mum aden no da ma na sepa ne say uche omo a no omo be wono ma asene yebeto so na omo so omo de to yoni na say is no stamp ebobo actually. Let's say the easy stamp actually. Bakako edoson ensia.
Interesting. Next, Omana, I print you.